Good morning and welcome to Strange Days, a show where people are invited to call in for support and conversation. Our goal is to foster a sense of connection and understanding, allowing listeners to relate to the stories and feel less alone, while the host provides feedback and support to the callers. My name is Mac. I'm the host, a disabled, neurodivergent, cisgendered gay man, playing through games on stream while waiting for an audience to form. If you want to call in or chat and need my attention, I have no problems pausing, and if you're here for the gameplay or the vibes, that's cool too. But without further delay, let's play. It's Monday, and I'll be playing through Satisfactory again. Oh, it has been a chill morning again, as usual. I like to take it slow to start the day. It allows me to kind of warm up, get things going as I start to feel out the day and figure things out. I've added a few mods to...
He's a very good boy.
That should have worked. Did that work? Did it actually play the video? Because I didn't see it pop up on my screen. So, because I was in the middle of pulling up other panels for my side. Did it actually play the video? Okay, good. Because it's only a 1-second video, but I was pulling up other videos. Oh, excellent. Excellent, good. Thank you. I wanted to make sure because I was pulling up my other browser window so that I could make sure I monitor the advertising breaks and whatnot, and so I did not get a chance to see it. Also, how are you this morning? Hydration check in place. I just sat down, so I don't... I mean, posture's already postured. I just sat. I mean, if you're gonna spend the points... And now I seem ready.
He's a very good boy.
Well, how are you this morning? Definitely gonna swap to that. Weekend was okay. Really bored at work though because we don't have anything going on today. Well, I don't. We have 2 people doing training, 2 people prepping stuff for tomorrow, another person doing another training, and me just finding busy tasks to look busy. How am I? Mostly chill today. I guess feeling a little slow. Had a relatively chill weekend. I don't know. Just kind of
Milestone
here, I
reached.
guess.
R&D
That's
have
loud.
developed refining process for carbon-based minerals. These can be further used in construction of the Icarus and in the production of photovoltaic cells.
That was loud. Well, I can't do those because I don't have those crappy bits yet. I don't even know where to get carrots, potatoes, and corn and stuff in order to provide them for those things. To get said carrots to make those things. I have myself partially hidden in a corner, partially behind some materials, alternating between watching stuff, reading stuff, and adding to the stacks of materials to make them larger. I mean, that is a thing to do. I mean, I've done that too at work. Sometimes it's difficult, especially when, like, there's nothing to do but stuff to do, and it's like you're torn because they're just giving you busy work, and it's not even productive busy work. It's literally just stack this pile of stuff from here to over there and then move it back. And it's like, you're literally just making me sweat for the sake of sweat. It is purposeless. Like, I could just go sit in a corner and not do that, and I'd be just as happy. Because what? We just had a power surge, which lasted only a few seconds, but apparently interrupted some machines that were running, so someone's going to be working on fixing that for a bit, probably. Stuff here always has issues when interrupted mid-run. Why don't they have uninterruptible power supplies or battery backups on those particular machines? That would help with that issue. Literally happened while I was talking and just happened again. Yeah, putting uninterruptible power supplies on those machines would prevent that from being an issue. I mean, I would even expect like your buildings to have some sort of uninterruptible power supply hookup to keep the buildings from having their power disrupted like that. Especially if they have so many machines that can be disrupted. They have backups on the building and most machines, but some of the machines are more like 5+ machines and single casting the size, casing the size of 4+ people. And while all the computers are on UPS machines, at least one of which I can hear beeping right now, I don't know if they found strong enough units for these big machines. Yeah, but like they make uninterruptible supplies that support like buildings. Oh, have a delay for the switchover. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know. I just work here. That is a valid response, and I feel that in my bones. It didn't even seem like it was something very hard, just pretty light rain. Yeah, but the problem is that depending on how the power grid is set up, sometimes just like a bad break in the power line, a little bit of water gets in it and it can disrupt the power regulation. It sucks. Just how little water it can take to mess up the power systems.
Milestone reached. The refined power R&D division have developed a new power generation method. This building can generate up to 30 megawatts of power based on its altitude. Note, if a wind generation device is within the vicinity of another building of the same type, performance will not be optimal. Stay efficient.
All right, let's see. I'm going to need some more concrete and some more iron plates. Yeah, it's because it's from the mod. I don't know if I can specifically adjust it. But thankfully it will be relatively irregular. I wonder if there is maybe a settings for it. That one is from Refined Power, so maybe there's an option for it. Mods. Refined Power. Building sound effects. I'm looking to see if there's a way to adjust the volume for it, but I don't know. Um, Looking to see if I can find any details about it. Um, Nope. That one. Nope. Yep, that's fine. Yep, I just love spam. That's fantastic. You're super helpful. Building placement sounds, but nope, nothing on there. I might have to go in and manage like actual files. But at that rate, let's see if there's just actual audio to control her. Because even if it makes it a little harder for me to hear her normally, like, you know, whatever. That's not a huge issue. Refined power volume. Let's just turn down the entire mods volume. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so maybe that will resolve that issue entirely. All right, so I need 100 rotors, 50 basic frames, and 200 cables. So I'm gonna need more wire. So yeah, I wanted to get a couple of mods just because, like, I don't seem to. The rest of the volumes are fine, and I didn't find the milestones excessively loud, really. So you don't need to mess with it about it too much. Just thought I'd let you know in case someone else brought it up. No, I found it excessively loud, and once I get the milestones finished, like, I can return the volumes back to normal. But I found them too loud, like excessively. So it's not like it's not a you thing. It's a I felt it was too loud too. Like it was making me wince. It was too loud. So I'm hoping that resolves it. Now it's not like, as I said, it's not going to be like a lot of milestones. There's only, I think, like 3 or 4 of them in total. So hopefully it won't be like a forever issue, but eventually I'll be able to push them off and be done with it. And I can return the volumes back to normal. But it's just that Ada is really, really loud. But yeah, so with the farming mod, I wanted to be able to farm some of the natural resources on the planet, because having to like run across the entire terrain to go get some of the crops that grow, especially when some of them don't seem to regenerate regardless of how long I wait, either because they're bugged or something else that I don't understand why they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't know. I added that and some green energy sources of power. That was it, so. And I'm gonna need some more screws because I need to make more reinforced plates. Sort. And I'm gonna need the screws for the rotors as well. Probably gonna have to go get more of those anyway. So I need 50 modular frames. Oh goodness, it requires 3 reinforced plates per modular frame. Let's go see how many plates I have crafted from the machining. Oh, good. No, I wanted to pick up the stack, not just like grab it. Like, I just want to make like frames. Like, oh wait, don't I still have some of those? Slug. Apparently I don't. Well, that's disappointing. Wait, yes I do. I have 4. I was wrong. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still something to start with. So now I need to craft 46 of them. So I have to make 100 rotors, which isn't ideal. Nothing like making boxes. Little boxes. Out of ticky-tacky? Or is that just weeds? It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. So we're just out here doing our best, making boxes. I mean frames, wireframes, modular frames. Trying our best. 44. 46. Ugh. Still need more iron rods. 48. And there's 50. All right. There's the 50 of those. Now I get to make rotors. Hooray! This is the one thing that I felt like Planet Crafter had on top, which was like, yeah, there was a bunch of crafty bits, but like, there was so much more exploration. And I felt like that exploration really had just like a big leg up on it. It's 29 rotors, not even halfway there yet. Let's see, if I need to make 100 rotors, that's going to be... So I'm going to need more screws, definitely need more screws. So that's 1,000, 2,500. Okay, so now I just make rods until I hit count. Fun, fun, fun. And I'm pretty sure that in the farming pack, like, creating carrots is just the natural byproduct of like soil and water in the farm plots natively. Like, I don't think I'd have to do anything beyond that. I don't think I have to find seeds or anything into the world. I think it just naturally is the outcome of the crop plots, if I recall correctly. Oh, just shy. I should have checked my inventory to see if I had any rods. Or ingots laying around to use up spare stuff. I should carry those. Junk. And now to craft the actual 100 rotors. Build, build, build. Make, make, make. Fix, fix, fix. Gonna take time. A whole lot of time. Oops, I am mistagged and I need to fix that over on Ticket Talks. I realized I am tagged for rivals and I am not on that. I am in the satisfactory. I apologize to the people who thought they were in the rivals. I am sorry. Oh, already halfway done with rotors. We'll get there. Just takes a moment. Make. Build. We'll get it done. 15 more to go. Good morning, Reese. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. What happened? If you feel like sharing, of course. No pressure. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I imagine that is incredibly alarming. I'm sorry you're having a rough morning today, but I am glad that you are on track for an improvement. I have that problem every morning. And I feel that in my very core. I mean, like, are they toaster waffles or like waffle waffles? Then I would be with the other two options. But that's just because I don't like Eggo waffles personally. I'm slightly snobbish when it comes to waffles. Oh. I'm so sorry for your loss. We can stay up late watching movies and in the morning I'm making waffles. I feel like you're trying to quote something here, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm a waffle snob, but yeah, I mean, so it's weird. I'm a waffle snob, but I am a lazy waffle snob that will totally be like, I'll get the Bisquick pancake shakers and doctor them up and use them in my waffle iron and make the best waffles you've ever had. Oh. Okay. Cause like I make really good waffles, but the basis is basically like the Bisquick pancake mix, basically. I just really like waffles. I like really good, crispy outside, fluffy inside waffles that have a really good flavor. See, like I can do it with any like good waffle batter. It just has to be like a good waffle batter. And Trigger's right. It just has to be like a decent waffle batter that I can add things to, as long as it's gonna be. As long as it's gonna be a quality material. I just added it this morning. I need to fix it so that it shows up on the vertical screen, the vertical platform though, because I just realized that it is not set up on that yet. Because it did not register to me that that would, that it doesn't automatically do that. It did not register to me that it does not do that. What happens in May? Oh. No, wait. Oh. I was like, Lent ends in May? Because I thought Lent ends before that, doesn't it? A full throat tattoo. That is a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm not religious either, so I don't really know when it, like, but I thought that was... Yeah, that's gonna be April 6th. Easter Monday. What? No. Come on, internet, work with me here. April 5th is when Easter is this year. You crave new ink. Oh, we are probably, yeah, we're about to go into ads over on the Purple app, just as an FYI. They're creeping up on us really quick. I did not get the early notification because I had a bit of a late start, just as a heads up. So we're literally about to get hit by them, just as a heads up. Oh. What? What is actually going on right now? Why is everything on fire today? Okay. So now... All right. So now TikTok should also have local alerts. Standard local alerts anyway, which is currently just the good boy alert on the vertical streams stuff. So they should also see it. I'm... Yeah, I'm not doing reciprocal stuff, nor am I doing anything with religious stuff, so... You can just not have your religious nonsense on my my live, thanks.
He's a very good boy.
Oh, I don't know if that showed up. I don't... I'm going to trigger that manually again to see if that actually...
He's a very good boy.
Okay, it did show up. I just wanted to make sure. Also, I owe another hydrate for before the ads. Well, but I can trigger it without you having to spend your points. So, but I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. And supposedly I'm supposed to be able to seeds in this thing, but I am not seeing it in here. I mean, you don't have to shout. There's no need for shouting. There's unnecessary louds. Can extract in the seed extractor into different seeds. Yes, but where do I get dirt? Posture checked and confirmed. Where get dirt? Finding and mining jar of dirt nodes using resource scanner and portable miner. I need more iron rods. I mean, I wasn't. I just moved the stool that I used to keep my feet. Oh, good morning. Under my feet.
He's a very good boy.
Ah, dirt. Yeah, it's loud. It's so loud. Very big louds. Shouting. I don't know. You're usually not. Oh. I think that's just your excuse. How are you doing this morning? Well, this afternoon for you. Sky Menda. Uh-oh. Lucky. Some of us didn't get that privilege. We ended up having to stay up. We woke up, had those conversations, and basically just stayed awake. Yeah, it does suck to suck. But sometimes it's good to be, you know, sucking. But not always. Sadly. Maybe. So I started to have pain flare. No, that's a valid reason to go back to sleep. Genuinely a valid reason.
He's a very good boy.
All right, I need 16 reinforced plates. Oh, I need more than that. But I should have materials for it. Just troublemakers all around. All of ya, troublemakers. Now I'm very confused as to where I put them. should be this one. Yeah, there they are. Is it the gloves on his hand or the gloves elsewhere? Ooh. Oh, it requires power. That would explain why. Truth, fact, difficulty. Used to grow all types of crops. Yeah, I get that, but like, what do I do to grow them? Like, do I just stick them in? Like, what makes them grow? Does it actually need an output to grow things? Is that what the problem is? You can only peep a GameStop or lower price if you have them nearby. That's not bad. PC, I use, is there any deal which tracks discounts across multiple gaming store platforms to track like when there are deals, and it'll tell you also when the best deals are or when the best deals were, so that you can tell whether or not it's a good deal. Thank you. How are you today? Not sure why that was putting up twice in chat, but just got off work? Late night shift or different time zone? Night shift, you do 7 to 7. That's rough. I used to do 7 to 2 when I worked a night shift for a retail store. It was technically retail. Take care, Alice. We'll talk to you later. Not sure why this is behaving weirdly. The 12-hour shift is long. 7 to 7 has got to be rough. Let's see about... Let's try reconnecting, see if that, there we go. That will hopefully clean up the multiple pings. And make it so that that's only, let's go ahead and delete that. There we go. Now the chat's cleaned up. All right, well, that's better. Still don't know why this isn't doing cropping of stuff. I'm supposed to select the crop I'm supposed to be doing. Platforms. Getting started. Dirt, begin seed automation, building your first farm. New platforms menu allows you to see internal storage. I need games for your laptop. I feel bad. It's just sitting there collecting dust. I mean, download Steam, get games, play games. I don't know what the problem is here. You do have Steam? What's the problem? You're a PS5 girly. Okay. Okay. So you... All right. So... What kind of games do you like to play on the PlayStation 5? Metaphorical dust. Fortnite, Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, and Marvels, besides Resident Evil games. Okay. So... Oh, and no, like actual dust. Okay, so is your laptop a gaming laptop, or is it sort of a standard laptop? Like, does it have a NVIDIA or AMD gaming graphics chipset? Okay, so that definitely gives you a leg up. If we're working inside of the scope of the limitations of financial constraints, then we can start within certain scopes of free to play. A game that you can start within that is a reasonable free to play. Well, first of all, you can automatically connect your Fortnite to PC, and you can work from there. And you can start by playing your Fortnite on PC rather than on console. And you can start playing your Fortnite on the laptop. And you can start acclimating your playstyle and gaming that way. It doesn't have to be 100% of the time, but you can start playing on your laptop Fortnite and your Marvel Rivals. And that way you can start kind of acclimating to playing on the laptop. But also you can play other games there that are free to play. Your biggest issue is you suck at keyboard. It's not as difficult as you might think. It just takes some time to acclimate, which is why I'm saying play games that you're already familiar with, like Fortnite and Marvel Rivals. The biggest thing that I can recommend is when playing on a laptop, it does take some adjusting. Unless you have an external keyboard and mouse, playing with the laptop keyboard does take some adjusting because it has typically the larger bezel area where the touchpad is. To have that where you're going to rest, it's much harder. Hang on a second. Let me see if... So when you're leaning over like the bezel space where the touchpad is, you have to like rest much more of your arm on the bezel to put your fingers on the keyboard. And so versus when you're on like a regular keyboard, you can rest your wrist on the table. But when you're on a bigger keyboard for the touchpad, you don't have a lot more of that like wrist space. And so I would recommend getting an external keyboard and mouse if that is an option. Hook that up to a USB, gives you a lot more versatility. The absolute minimum when doing it is the external mouse of some kind. Because trying to play first-person shooters and other games like that while using a touchpad and a keyboard, that's absolute difficult gameplay. It is a beast to try and do that nonsense. Yeah, there you go. Like that's like the bare minimum of trying to make that work is the USB mouse. But it's doable with the keyboard built into the laptop, but I would still recommend getting a USB keyboard if possible. It makes it easier to work with. But it just takes time. It takes time to acclimate to it, especially when coming from console. But it just takes time, just like anything. But it just takes time. And if you don't take the time, you'll never acclimate. But it's just gonna take some time for you to adopt and adapt to it. And it's not anything that's bad. And if it's something that you want to do, you just have to put the time into it. But if you need game recommendations, I mean, I've got those. And if you need some maybe single player games, hit me up on Discord off stream, and I might be able to help facilitate you with some game options. Yeah, I know what it can be like to try and transition from one like platform or system to another. And yes, I'm a lover of cozy one-player games as well. I just never find any that pique your interest. No, I definitely get that. The other struggle is when you find one that do pique your interest, it's a matter of like cost efficiency and like, can you get them right now versus when can you get them? Like, when are they on sale? Do you have time for them when you're being distracted or when the neurodivergence is telling you to play something else? Are you still interested in them when they are available? It's a lot to like juggle. I definitely get that. 'Cause like I definitely feel that, because there are games where I'm just like, man, that game is yep, I get that. Plus also, if a game is frustrating, or if I get frustrated at a game or at something in a game, and then I'm just like, nope, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. Because something in a game is too frustrating or it's too micromanagey, and which is why sometimes this game gets me, because like it's too micromanagey sometimes about like how intricate you have to build the machines, and you have to do the machines this way, and snapping of all the conveyor belts, and I get really annoyed with it, and sometimes I'm just like, nope, done, just And it's a bit frustrating. So I'd absolutely get it. I have to do 80 of those. That's gonna be so many screws. Well, guess it's a good thing I've been building screws for a while. I just need some new games to come out. I feel like I played through the majority of my interests already. But see, that's the thing is sometimes it's these little things that we just didn't know about that are hidden gems like squirreled away that sneak up on you that you just didn't know about. Because sometimes people point out games that I've never even heard of that I'm just like, huh. And I go and check out and I learn about, and I'm just like, blows my mind that I'd never heard of it. And it's like a really great game. And I have like a fun time with. Like sometimes it's just stupid things. Like some games are just silly, dumb, mindless things. 2,000 hours in Baldur's Gate. I don't know how much more I can play of it. Like there's just some games like I just sink so much time into and it's weird. But then I run out. Like I just have safe games that I go to and I can always go back to, and then eventually I just run out of time on and I can't go back to. And I don't know. It's weird. Like the way we are with our comfort games. It's strange, and how we circle back to them. I tried recently Heartopia, but then they got racist, so I quit that. Really? I mean, I've never heard of it, but yeah, they added their only black character in the game, and recently, and the quest was the character drinking a juice that made them act like, oh, wow. That's a tell me you're tone deaf without telling me you're tone deaf. Is that what it took? Is it now? Does it now farm them? Okay, that's what it took. Why does it not output anything? It's very confusing. So can I just... Why not? Can it... Huh? I'm so confused as to what storage this thing can actually contain. But like the output isn't outputting anything? Or does it just take that long to do an output? I don't understand. I'm assuming they were in person. Oh. Well, I mean, to be fair, Zoom meetings might be more secure. Oh. Gotta get that teaching credential. Oh, I keep forgetting to check on my doggos. I mean, I'm sure you could get away with it. Yeah, they're weird lizard-like dogs. Makeup smudged and hair flying all over the place like an ambushed Barbie doll. Yeah, Doc, I'm doing great. I mean, It's pretty fair. Uh, 1,500, 600, and 100. I mean, that's what they're supposed to do, though. They're supposed to call you out. They're supposed to tell you when you're, you know, making mistakes and helping you to realize when you could be doing better. That's really fair. It's good that they're able to see when you're trying to pull stuff. I suppose would be the good way to, the polite way to say it. That's good. It's always good when you can find a match. We already have incoming ads in 5 minutes, just as a heads up. Asked him about possibly if I had ADHD a while back, and he was like, isn't it obvious? Like, okay, lol. Way to call me out. Yeah, no, I get that. They can be a bit abrasive with certain things. I also feel like I feel like therapists are well, I feel like therapists and psychologists in general are some of the most self-aware and because of the metacognition that they already apply to themselves, they're already thinking about how they would want to be treated, so they treat others in kind. And so rather than any way of sugarcoating it and any way of just blunting it, they're just like, no, yeah, obviously, like they are telling it how they would expect you would want to receive that information. And they treat you as a person. They treat you humanely. They think about it. And it's that humanity that we don't see a lot from other people. It's why they make, typically they make excellent instructors and teachers. It's why psychology is such an amazing, department typically, and why we see great teachers there, and why we see teaching such as difficult in other departments in universities. I mean, it's not perfect. There are problematic instructors in psychology. It's because they think about it. It's what they do. It's the literal field of research. But it's why and how and what they are. But I also feel like it's the reason why we need more than just like general psych taught. And why we need more than just 1 or 2 classes for general education. Because it's that emotional awareness, that emotional well-being, that what's the word I'm looking for here?
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool,
just that psychological processing.
The Zapper kind of electrocutes things. The Basher straight up smacks stuff while also electrocuting them. Unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Yeah, no sugarcoating around here.
He's a very good boy.
Just as heads up, we're about to head into ads. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Sorry for the sudden ads. Okay. Alrighty, so we need some more iron rods and some more wire, and we can make a Xeno basher. Why am I crafting wire? I already have wire on autocraft. Basher. It is. I was finishing up the basher, and I was probably going to run a little bit longer, just so that I didn't make you sit through the ads for nothing. But yeah, I was finishing up the basher, and then because those ads crept up on us, I wasn't going to make you sit through those, only to be like, oh, thanks guys, see ya. Like, I wasn't going to make you do that. That'd be rude. So I was going to chill and hang out with y'all for a bit longer, because I'm not like that. I'm not going to be like that to you. So I was going to hang out with you for a little bit longer. Just so I didn't make you guys do all that for nothing. Because I'm not going to do that to you. Because yes, I do need to stop for lunch at some point. I mean, sure, but I'm not going to make you do it for me, so... So what do we got planned for today? Oh, I did not realize I was on a timer. No, no, don't. Oh, I don't like these timers. I don't like these timers at all. Oh, send it. Oh, I didn't realize there was a timer on this. I thought this was chill. I didn't realize I was being rushed. Lazy day. That sounds amazing. I want a lazy day. We'll just, no, nope. There we go. Go. And then put that there. Go. And then. No. Send. Yay! I got 3 stars. That was such a panic. Oh, I'm done with that. That was so stressful. That was so stressful. I don't know why that was so stressful. Okay, so if it's a lazy day for you, Reese, what I'm gonna do is after I get done with lunch, I'm going to message you on Discord. And yeah, because you're Moon on Discord, right? Okay. I'll message you on Discord and we can talk about PC games and what games you might be interested in that I might be able to help facilitate you with. What is going on with my TikTok synchronization? Because it is just like redumping all of these chat messages that have already been here, and it is just redumping them in. I do not know what that is about today. So, all right, then well, then I think I'm going to wrap up this morning session here, and then I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I will message you after I get done with lunch, and I'll be back later this evening. I want to thank everyone for tuning in this morning. I appreciate all of you. Oh, a stretch. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of those around you, and I'll be back later today. And I'll see you all then. Bye.